Next we'll see the power flow or the active power that flows from the sending end to a receiving end or between two nodes. So for this we have considered a small power system. This is the generating end and this is the receiving end. Both the ends or both the sections are connected through a transmission line with the resistance R and Z or impedance R and X, and total impedance of this line is Z. Now sending end voltage is considered as Vs at an angle delta and the receiving end voltage is Vr at an angle 0. So the current that is flowing between these two ends, that is I at an angle phi, is expressed here Vs at an angle delta minus Vr at an angle 0 upon delta Z at an angle theta, or we can write this current equation as in this form. Now the complex power that will be received at this end or power at this receiving end, complex power at this receiving end is given as SR. It is equal to VR and conjugate of IR, or it is PR plus JQR, where PR is the active power and QR is the reactive power at this receiving end. Now substituting the expression of this current in IR and multiplying it with VR, it gives SR. So here expression is written. Now the active power, if it is required to get the active power, so for this multiplication, after multiplying VR, we have to consider the cos term. So power, active power at this receiving end is PR is equal to Vs VR upon Z into cos of theta minus delta minus VR square upon Z into cos of angle theta. Now here we are considering an angle alpha. So if Z is the impedance of this transmission line, impedance triangle would be with an angle theta. So here angle alpha is nothing but 90 minus theta, or theta can be written as 90 minus alpha. Substituting this value here in theta, we get PR is equal to this expression where theta is replaced by 90 minus alpha. Again theta is replaced by 90 minus alpha. So we can rewrite this expression as PR is equal to Vs VR upon Z sine alpha plus delta minus VR square upon Z sine alpha. Now this power, this is the amount of power we'll get at the receiving end, and this power will be, this received power will be maximum when this alpha plus delta is 90 degree or delta is equal to 90 minus alpha. So substituting this condition for maximum power at the receiving end, in this expression we get PR maximum is equal to, here alpha plus delta is substituted to be 90 degree, so sine 90 is equal to 1. So Vs VR upon Z minus VR square upon Z. From this impedance triangle we can write alpha as sine alpha as R by Z, and substituting sine alpha as R by Z, will get this expression of maximum power at the receiving end. Now this is the maximum power which will get at the receiving end, and we can increase the amount of this maximum power at this end by considering or by changing these parameters R and X of the transmission line. Since we cannot increase R, as with increase of R losses will be increased, so our option to get the maximum power from this system at the receiving end is to substitute this expression with respect to Z and substituting it to 0. So for the maximum power that we'll get from this given system, we will be differentiating this PR maximum, this expression, with respect to X and not with respect to R. We are keeping R as constant. And from while studying mathematics, we have studied this. For any value to be maximum, we have to differentiate that particular value with respect to the value which affects it or which increases or decreases it. So as PR maximum value, it can be increase or decrease depends upon this value of x. So we are differentiating PR maximum with respect to dx and will equate it to 0. So differentiating this PR maximum with respect to x and differentiating with respect to 0, here we'll substitute z as r plus jx, or mod of z is under root of r square plus x square, and we'll differentiate it. We'll get this expression and we'll equate it to 0. Now we have considered again a condition that here we'll keep the sending end and receiving end voltage to be equal. So substituting here Vs, Vr to be same, these two values will get cancelled. Expression simplifies as 1 by r square plus x square the whole to power 3 by 2 is equal to 2r upon r square plus x square the whole square, or further we on simplifying it we get it as x is equal to under root of 3 into r. So from here, while considering both resistance as well as reactance of this transmission line, the maximum power that we can get through this that we can get at this receiving end depends on x. For maximum power to achieve the maximum power at this receiving end, the value of x should be root 3 times of r.